Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 136 of the 365-day trivia road trip. Today, like every other day, we have a 21-question random knowledge trivia quiz. There's 20 questions up front, and then a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of the video, if you need to stick around for that. Thank you for watching, and good luck on today's quiz. Question number 1. This man became a defender of the faith after writing Defense of the Seven Sacraments. The Act of Supremacy made what man the head of the Church of England, a position he created to annul his marriage to Catherine of Aragon? The answer is Henry VIII. Question number 2. In a James Fenimore Cooper novel named after this profession, Harvey Birch is suspected of doing this job for England, and this occupation finishes the title of a John le Carré novel called Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, This. Ian Fleming wrote many books about a man with what profession? That book is Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Spy is the profession we're looking for. Question number 3. Polydectes ordered the death of this figure, whose blood formed coral reefs when it fell into the sea. This sister of Stheno and Euryale had her face pressed into Athena's Aegis shield. What is the name of this Gorgon who turned humans into stone? They turned to stone when they saw her face. Her name was Medusa. Question number 4. This artist created a series of paintings of haystacks in different lights and seasons. This artist also painted an arched green bridge in his garden in Giverny, where this man painted picture after picture of water lilies. Who was this impressionist painter of Impression Sunrise? The answer is Claude Monet. Question number 5. This leader was attacked and denounced in the secret speech. What was the name of this ruler who outmaneuvered Leon Trotsky to succeed Vladimir Lenin and then led his country through World War II? The answer is Joseph Stalin. Question number 6. Humans were created from earth, wood, and maize, according to the Popol Vuh, which was the holy book of which Mesoamerican culture that ruled lands south of the Aztec Empire from its capital, Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza was the capital of the Mayan Empire. The Mayans. Question number 7. Vishnu is often depicted with skin of this color, and Shiva is often depicted with a throat of this color, since he drank the poison Hala Hala to save the universe from its destruction. What color is this? Vishnu's skin and Shiva's throat were the color blue. Question number 8. Charles Darwin's On the Origin of Species uses information he collected in this island chain. What is the name of these Pacific islands where Darwin observed a plethora of finch species? Those islands were the Galapagos Islands. Question number 9. This American poet, whose poem Crossing Brooklyn Ferry begins "Flood tide below me," is also the author of "O Captain, My Captain." Who is this poet that spent much of his life revising his collection Leaves of Grass? Leaves of Grass was a collection from Walt Whitman. Question number 10. This Pidgin language has French and African roots and is still spoken in Louisiana. What is the name for this language that is also used generally to refer to any language naturally formed from a Pidgin? The answer is Creole. Question number 11. The two most common types of these objects are stony and carbonaceous. A collision with one of these spacefaring objects produced the Chicxulub crater in the Yucatan. What is the name given to these large rocks? Gotta be specific, they are asteroids. Question number 12. After losing a court case against New Jersey, a company owned by this man was broken up under the Sherman Antitrust Act. What is the name of this American industrialist who founded Standard Oil? The Standard Oil Company was founded by John D. Rockefeller. Question 13. In this novel, an affair between Queen Anne and the Duke of Buckingham is almost revealed by a woman with a criminal's fleur-de-lis branded into her shoulder. What is the title of this book by Alexandre Dumas about a small group of soldiers who use the motto, "One for all and all for one"? This novel is The Three Musketeers. Question 14. This style of music's popularity in the 1920s helped lead to a raucous age named for it. What name was given to this American musical genre famously played by musicians like trumpeter Louis Armstrong and pianist Duke Ellington? The answer is jazz, the Jazz Age. Question 15. When following the scientific method, what is the term for the kind of prediction about the outcome of an experiment or a process in nature where the statements are often written in if-then form? Think about the scientific method. What's the name of the prediction written in if-then form? That would be the hypothesis. Question 16. The third law of thermodynamics says that entropy in a system approaches a usually low constant as the temperature approaches what extreme temperature equal to negative 273.15 degrees Celsius? What's the name for that temperature? Negative 273.15 degrees Celsius is absolute zero. Question number 17. The flooding of this river creates seasonal Varzea forest. A cliff on Novato Mizmi is the source of this river, which is called the Solimoix until it meets the Rio Negro at Manaus? What is this river, the namesake habitat for a pink river dolphin? That pink river dolphin lives in the Amazon River. Question 18. This theorem was proven by James Garfield in 1876 and by its namesake, a Greek philosopher and mathematician a millennia earlier. What is the name of this theorem whose corresponding formula is usually stated as a squared plus b squared equals c squared? The Greek philosopher was Pythagoras. It is the Pythagorean theorem. Question 19. The narrator hears something like a watch enveloped in cotton after killing his vulture-eyed landlord in this story. What is the name of this Edgar Allan Poe short story in which the sound of the title organ beating under a floorboard reveals a murder? The answer is The Telltale Heart. And question 20. The three witches that appeared to Macbeth and Banquo at the beginning of Shakespeare's The Tragedy of Macbeth are known by this name. A rock group in Harry Potter also goes by what same name? So it's the name of the witches in Shakespeare's Macbeth, and there's a rock group in the Harry Potter books with the same name. The answer is the Weird Sisters. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. I'm guessing I don't have enough time to get this uploaded to the normal premiere time, so it's probably going to be 15 to 30 minutes late. If you've watched it on the premiere, I apologize about being tardy. Hopefully it won't happen again. I'm back in town now. I'm back in Ohio. I'm recording these the day of, and I'll try to keep on top of it. If you are just now finding this channel, it's a good time to subscribe because we have new trivia quizzes almost the same time every single day. You can subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. It'll let you know when these pop up. And here's question 21, the tiebreaker for today. Victor Fleming is the director of record for two of the most famous early Technicolor movies, The Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind. Amazingly, they both hit cinemas in the same year. What year was it? Two of the greatest movies of all time, the year they came out was 1939. Whichever player got closest to that date wins. If you said 1935, you were pretty close. 1940 is the closer. Whichever player got the closest, even if it went over by 1 year, that's the winner. That's how we play it on ROADTRIpVIA. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.